Today I'm going to show you how to sew together the Diamond Miner's quilt. And before we get started real quick, I'm just going to show you how I weave in my loose ends. And what I do is I just find the hole the loose end is coming out of, dive the tapestry needle in and just pull it out like that. Give it a little pull, make sure it's all the way in. And then I just pull it tight and watch this, it's going to disappear. I snip it and it vanishes and there's no sign of it. And that's how I weave in my loose ends. They really don't come out when I weave them and just tuck them into the inside like that. They get trapped in the stuffing and they stay in. This is the diamond I just mined and it looks perfect on both sides. And I want to point out that it has a continuous row of stitches that goes along the edges of both sides of the diamond. And when I sew the diamond together with the other diamonds, I'm going to use the little ladders between the stitches, these little guys right here. And that makes for the most invisible seam that is impossible to spot any stitches because I've used that row there. And at the very heart of the row are these little ladders, and that's what I use to sew the diamond together. Now, when I place the diamond, I want to make sure I have a good connection, a good join with the point. And you can see here's a finish point right here. You can see one little stitch right there at the very center. And that seems to be the best way to do it after I've done a number of these. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this one here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of these little ladders and I'm going to, let me start over. I'm going to lock my sewing thread in. So I start from the middle and I just poke the needle out to the side. That'll hide my loose end. Let me try that again. I gotta go slow, not rush. Okay. And then I grab the little ladder and I'm going to do 3 little stitches in the same spot, and that's going to lock my thread in. 2, 3. And now, no matter how much I pull on that, it's not going anywhere. And also, conveniently, my loose end is hidden. So now I'm going to dive my needle into the diamond and pull it out of the front of the point, like that. Then I'm just going to sew these 2 points together, just like that. I'm making a little loop and through the back once more. Okay, so now my diamond is positioned really well, and what I want to draw a little diagram right here of what I just did. So I have my 2 diamonds here. I put a stitch here. Now I have diamonds here as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew through all 4 diamonds, making a little circle. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So I sew through those. And I actually lost my thread here. I'll thread my needle one more time. And I'm going to sew through this point again. And lastly through this diamond here. Now when I pull it all tight, it kind of cinches it together and makes it look really nice. Alright, I'm ready to start sewing the diamond in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that row here and I'm going to grab 2 of the little ladders from this diamond and 2 of them from this one. And then back to this one. I'm grabbing 2 at a time and then 2 from this one. And I'm tightening as I go. 2 from this one and 2 from this one. And that's how I sew the whole quilt together. Now I also want to come over here, jump ahead, and make sure my points match. And it looks like these points match really well, but sometimes the gauge will be different, because if you notice, this one is knitted out of a fine Angora yarn and this one's knitted out of an alpaca yarn, and they don't quite match gauge wise, even though I gave it my best shot. And I actually went down a knitting needle size for this one, knowing that it would make a bigger diamond on the same knitting needles. So if these were different sizes just ever so slightly, what I would do is I would just grab one of the ladders on this one, and then 2 on this one, and then I would grab 2 from the pink one, and 2 from the green one, and then I would grab just one from the pink one, and 2 from the green one. And what I'm doing is I'm easing it to fit. So then again 2, because I don't want to create a wrinkle, right? So I have to take it slow. And then just 1 and 2 from the green one, and then 2 from the pink one, 2 from the green one, 1 from the pink one. And that's only if it doesn't fit. Otherwise, I just do 2 and 2, 2 and 2, all the way through. Okay, it's looking very good. And then when I reach this little corner here, I make sure to go through the top point of the diamond, and cinch it in real good, just like that. And there you have it. And if I wanted to, I could keep sewing with this, or I would sew in place several times and lock my thread in. And that is how I sewed my whole quilt together. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.